I should also start the recording and update the title, to be honest. Farmer was replaced. Done. Right. Multi-pumpkin. You can minus and you can actually go to the side for... Let me move you. Let me move you! No. There you go. Go here. Can I make sunflower farm smaller? I can. Oh! It fits in nicely here. Actually, that's 2 sunflower farms. Oh, because we have the main one, right? Yeah, makes sense. Move! Okay. Cactus farm. Clear. How does cactus work? Right, let's see. A cactus is considered to be in sorted order if all neighboring cacti to the north and east are fully grown, large, or equal in size. Size of a cactus can be measured with a measured. Always one of these numbers, 0 to 9. You can swap a cactus with a neighbor using the swap command. Swaps the object on the drone with the object one turn the direction of the drone. All the cacti are sorted in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we wanna... This is also not programming music. This is also not programming music. None of this is. I'll take Yakuza programming music. Till plant entities dot cactus. Print 8. Okay, but how do I know whether one of these cacti... Harvest is only spread if all adjacent cacti are fully grown in sorted order. If a square of grown cacti is sorted by size and you harvest one cactus, it will harvest the entire square. Right, so... What if we just... First... What if we literally just be like, okay, move east? Well, do that, we move north. 2, 1... 3, west. So plant east, plant north, plant west, plant. And south. Right, what if we did this? And we don't know what these are size-wise. It doesn't show us like that. But can't we have like the console up? Debug. No? Console? Output. There you go. There was a way to print, or was just debug? Print, quick print. Okay. Quick print, measure. $7,926. Oh my god. How are you able to do this properly? If you have a fully grown cactus and all neighboring cacti in sorted order. Wait. So that's like... I only have to sort them, but like it will always be between 1 and 9. So I have to do 1... I could do 1, 3, 5, for example, right? Yeah, these are because these are sorted. Cacti is sorted and harvest will spread over the entire field. Hey, Phantom. That was a short song. How about we do a plant, which is just 4 I in, for X in, range 3, Y in range 3. Till land entities cactus. Move east. So 1, 2, 3. Import moving. We want, well, it's clearing, so we're at the bottom anyway. So moving, move to 0, 0. Or 0. Well, no, we want Y first. For Y and for X. 0, Y. Oh. 0, Y plus 1. There you go. So we have 3 of these. This harvest will only spread. Fully grown cactus will appear brown if it's not sorted. Well, that's brown and green. Wonderful. It's not like I have a red-green weakness and they look way too fucking similar. Cinema. Okay. We need a map list. I need a matrix. Hey Megami, have I ever played Kolobot? Nope, first time hearing of that. Like the main thing that we want now is we want to figure out how we can do a 3x3, for example, and sort them accordingly, right? Because the first one should always be the lowest. So we want a dictionary. Cacti is this. Give me a new info box. Dictionaries. CX, CY is get pos X, get pos Y. Cacti XY as CX is measure, right? We can maybe do a quick print of the cacti. Okay, so X is 3, next one is 7. Right, so that would theoretically work. We have the numbers then. The problem is we now need to do an algorithm to figure out how to swap them. We also need a function to swap them. Like 3, 7, 5 is like wrong, for example, right? Like 3, 7, 5. It should be 3, 5, 7. Kind of similar, but about space exploration, you can manually control. In Mock C++, I don't know if that's better than Python. Actually, no, that would be better. I mean, there's also Greeps, if I remember correctly, or like something like that's like... Was it Greeps? Steam Greeps. Was it Greeps? No, it wasn't Greeps. That was what we did back then. Screeps. Screeps World, I think that was the one. JavaScript. An open source MMO RTS sandbox game for programming enthusiasts, wherein the core mechanic is programming your unit's AI. You control your colony by writing JavaScript, which operates 24/7 in a single persistent open world filled by other players on par with you. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Need a semicolon? Well, yeah, but like Python is tabulated. I assume with C++, mock C++, you could at least do brackets. I don't know. Right, so if we have this lists, let me make this smaller. If we have this, well, dictionary, right? 0, 1, so 3, 5, 0. 3, 5, 0. So we need to swap the 0 to the bottom. We could also be extremely fucking stupid about this, but this wouldn't work as well as I think it would be. No, never mind, that won't work. That's the song that I need for programming. I really need to do a few playlists of like chill and high energy and stuff. Right. So we need to tell it which ones it has to move. It's like, do we first plant and then we do the moving? That would make more sense, right? So we plant all of these, and then we move to the last one. Like we move to that, and then we move back to 0, 0. So once we're done with this, right, we move back to 0, 0. There you go. Then we have to figure out the sorting for these. Like anything that's 0 is fine. We don't need to sort these. The problem begins with the diagonal ones, I feel. Because diagonal... Oh wait, 1s, 2s, 3s. This works? That would make this a bit easier. There. We can just sort them like that. Like we sort the lowest one to the bottom. Which means we need to update the ones of the old position and the new position. Then the dictionary is wrong for that. Y in range. If we want to do it per Y, we do cacti Y is a new one. Cacti Y measure. Deal with the triple first because smaller. Right, so if we want to do Y, we just sort by Y in that case. Yeah, see, like all of these are sorted. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. It's not about diagonal stuff. This was putting me off entirely, by the way. Like, I thought this was actually necessary. So I need 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Right? No. It's just in a row or in a... Okay. This is doable. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, it might not be, because the 5 here would not work. Right? Like 332 I get doesn't work. 497 doesn't work. 153 doesn't. We can try it like this. Like my strategy that I have in mind now, which is basically we have... On each row, we need to make sure that these are sorted. We want to resort. The problem is for Y in range size, right? We want to go to Y in range size. We do move to 0, Y. All right, we want to move to that specific location already, so we don't do move 0 here. We need to figure out for loops. I know it's loop. That's fine. While loop? No. For loop. Variable in sequence for iron range, but that's like iron range. I need something for dictionaries. Loop over dictionaries. For key in dictionary. Okay, that's good. For key in dictionary. For pos in cacti y. Right? So for position, we can get our own position in this for position. X, Y is get pos X, get pos Y. CX, CY is pos. Right? So we have the positions already. Actually, no. Notice. And M, or well, growth is, or hydrate. Growth is cacti Y pos. Right? So we have all of this. The problem is I have an idea for this, but like valid is false while not valid. Moving move to 0. Right? So we set valid to false because this entire row isn't valid. Right? While not valid, move to 0 position. For position in cacti, we do that. We get our position, we get the cacti position, we get the cacti growth. We have to sort this somehow by its value. Well, not really. For position in cacti, the position is always that. Like, do we even need the positions there? No, we could just have the X position for each. Okay, wait, let me think. We're going through it by just moving to the specific positions. Actually, if CX is 0, because if our position, if CX is 0, we always start at 0. So if CX, the one that we're underneath, is 0, which is like, it doesn't matter too much. So looking at this, I basically have to swap 9 with 0 and 0 with 6. And next one I have to swap 2 with 5, 2 with 6, and then 5 with 6. That won't work. If we have a bigger field that's problematic, then do we want to start at 0? Do we want to go backwards? Position is sorted. We want to go from the left. CX is greater 0. Then growth left is cacti Y which is cx minus 1. If growth left is greater than growth, swap yeah. For fuck's sake. Swap works if one or the entities, doesn't work on all entities. If left is if the one left of us is greater than ours, then we want to swap to the west. Right? Otherwise, ignore it. Also break. Otherwise, valid is true. Oh, we have to move there. For pos in cacti pos. Just kind of stupid. Move to CX, CY. Yeah. CX, oh well, because we're getting the Y position here again. We did one swap. Is the rest fine? Move to 0, which we don't really need because we're using position. While not valid, right? Okay, while we're not valid, try this again. We want to swap. If growth left, the cacti on our plane to our left is greater than ours, we want to swap it. Then we break. Which means it should do this one again. Good. Good. Stop swapping these around. If CX is greater 1, growth left is cacti Y. Growth left is greater than growth. Only then should you swap. Why are you doing it anyway? You're moving to CX, because that's the position that you have. You're not valid in that case. Moving to CXCY, growth is cacti at our pos. So say this one is lower than this one. This one should be swapped over. But why would you be swapped over again? Growth on the left is smaller than ours in that case. This doesn't make any sense. Six and 3. Measure. This is the correct order. This is completely not sorted, but sure. I think I have to put this here, inside this loop still. How do we know this is sorted now? I need another print. Oh, yeah, and swap wests. Oh, it's because I'm not updating the thing then. That's good. Okay. Do swap XY. We need our position for this. We do a swap west, and then we need to temp cacti is cacti y xy cacti y x minus 1 y is so stupid. Doesn't make sense. 585. Growth left, greater growth. Do the swap. Raych. While valid is smaller than size. Valid is 0. In here again. Valid plus equals 1. If we're done with this. Oh, no, you can't have that. Can you? No, it should work. There you go. Harvest. Okay, what? 347 049 035. That all is sorted. I think the problem is now that I'm checking those hints. If the rows are already sorted, sorting the columns will not unsort the rows. What? Not familiar with sorting rows, might want to look them up online. So this is like a first pass sort. 347. We want to do the same with X then. 035. Wait. Let's do this column sort. For X. No, for X in range. Cacti Y pose. Well, we don't really have that now. We still do that. It's fine. Y in range. We... Oh, I don't want to move to CX and CY. We want to move per row, which is going to be a bit interesting. Do swap row. Do swap column. If this sorts west, then we need to sort south. Why do I even do that? Why do I do the Y stuff? For Y in range size. No, for X in range size. Cacti. Get pos Y. Move to CXCY. Well, we just do for X in range size. Growth down. Do swap column. Zero one is not a key in the dictionary. What? But it is. Are you an what? It is. Shut the fuck up. Do I have to do CX? What are you? What? Huh? 1-1 is a key in the dictionary. I see it. It's right there. Are you stupid? What's this shit? Cacti Y. Quick print. Cacti Y. Why is it 2? 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, fuck. I know why. Because it's not part of that dictionary. Okay. This is the stupidest thing I've done so far. But like, we don't... No, we just need cacti. Don't we? What am I getting here? I think what we want is instead of the range, we just do cacti. And cacti, CXCY is measure. Probably easier. Cacti instead of cacti Y and stuff. Eh. Do swap column. Cacti. But the problem with this, for X in range size, what we want. CX, CY, we don't need those. Move to X, Y. X minus 1, Y. To swap row if X is greater than 0. Same here. Y in range size. Don't need that. Don't need this. X, Y. X, Y. If X is greater 0, if Y is greater 0. Quick print, cacti. Should be fine. I don't need that anymore. X, Y, X, Y. Do swap column. Hey, Murasaki. Let's try this again. Okay. And then we harvest. Yeah, let's go! This is so stupid, but it works. Oh, let's do a full 9. Oh my god. Eval should never be used. If you're using it, you're probably doing something wrong. Yeah? Okay. Holy shit. Like, it's slow because we keep going back to the very first one. Right? Like, I keep going back to the first position for that. But it is working. Look at this. It's moving everything around. I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this. Hey, tool. Yeah, I think this is just pseudo Python. Right, it did all the rows. Now we're sorting the... Yep. Now we're sorting the columns. The tip about, oh, if you sorted the rows, then sorting the columns will not unsort the rows. That was actually very helpful. Yeah, this 2-pass is actually doing everything justice. We should be getting a full thing out of this. Let's see. Yes. Good. Okay. Now we have more mazes. Okay, that was actually not what I wanted to get. I wanted to get the... No, actually, mazes is good. Right, cool. So Cactus Farm. But this is Cactus Farm V1 is the problem. Where were my mazes? Is this my mazes? This is my maze. No, the thing is now, we have, as you see, I have 2 drones here, right? So, to fill you in on what this does... we pause this real quick. I can change the size of the spawn maze size. I think I'm not doing size anywhere. No, okay. Let's do this over here. Get world size. Right, so basically it spawns a maze. One of them keeps sticking to the right wall. The other one keeps sticking to the left wall. And that way, once they're done with this... Like, eventually, yep, they find the maze, and that's good. And then we make... This is the best way to traverse this anyway. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Mostly because... It's like, yeah. The thing is, the world size one is very inefficient. So if anything, I'd want like a 7x7, maybe. But having 2 drones for this, one that goes left, one that goes right. I actually had one that also went like just random. It didn't work as well as I thought it would. But what I'm trying to get now is like just enough treasure so we can get another mega farm, so we have a total of 8 drones. While this is doing that, I can probably do a def sort a row X. No, wait, row. No, Y. Sorts a row on the corresponding Y position. Y height. Sort row. There you go. We basically just do this. While valid is smaller than size. X is our... No, X is the one that we keep having then. So we move to X. Oh yeah, we have X. X in range size. Pet the piggy? Yeah, you can pet the piggy. The one that's like floating around here. Doesn't do anything. You can pet it though. Sword row. Valid is 0. While valid is smaller than 1, return true at the end because we need that. Okay. Now we want the same for, that's the row sword. For Y in that, we do sword row Y. There you go. And then we do the same for the column sword. It's basically that. Def sword column X. Sorts a column on the corresponding X width. Do that. Return true. Sort column X. There you go. So we have sort row and sort column. And the thing now is we can take this from, I think, this one. No, where did I have it? The sunflower farm. Sunflowers, that's the old sunflower farm. Actually, no. Main. There you go. Spawn drone, but that's also not correct. Which one did I have that had like the cool stuff? That's trees. I had one somewhere. I think it was the companioning. Wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Because effectively, we need to wait. Oh, it was multi-pumpkin. That was the one. That was the one. Right. So, we have a row list here. And what we do is, we do row list add X. Right? About that, please. Do field. Do the entire thing. While number of drones. Right? For drone in drones. If wait for drone. Because we're waiting for the drone that we're spawning with the method. Right? Then total count plus 1. So basically what we want to do, we want to first do the row sort and then the column sort here. So we do for row sort, okay. For Y in range size, right, which means we now need to figure out size. Size is 9, limit size to max drones. Size is max or min. Size max drones. Right, so we'll never even, like, I have 9 set in there, I think, but we should be limited to 8 with this. We can now get the mega farm one. 8 to 16, oh my god. Yeah, and sometimes this breaks for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's probably because when I have like more drones or something. I don't know. Don't know why it sometimes breaks. Anyway. We have that. For Y in range size, we basically spawn a drone. We actually, oh yeah, we do drones is set, or is this. We do drone is spawn drone, sort row. Actually, can it even do that? Can I do an anonymous function like that? Functions. Default arguments. No. Harvest column, while true, spawn drone harvest column. Just show me the hint for this real quick. For all. I just need to see how I can... Awaiting another drone, I think that's the one. 0 arc wrapper, that's the one. So we need a 0 arc wrapper, that's the problem. Race conditions, it's fine. Sort row. But how would you... Why is this sometimes like not... I have measure is none. M is measure. If M is none. Maybe like that. Maybe it is literally a race condition. I need this. I need to destructure it later. I think that's probably the trick. Because sometimes it might do 2 measures. Oh yeah, but one of them finishes. Yeah, okay, makes sense. The problem that I have now is that sort row... fuck. Actually, no, that's fine. Def sort row here. We just do sort row Y. Then we spawn the drone with sort row here. Right? Yeah, that should work. Then we do drones append drone. And then 4 drones in drone. If wait for drone. Continue. Is that on? Was that blocking? Sort column here. X. Drones. Drones is cleared again. Wait again. Maybe this will help. Okay, let's see. Cactus farm. You're planting them, but you're planting 8. That's fine. We can do this as well, by the way. The one argument of wait for was none. This is not a valid argument. What? Find return sort row, maybe. Let's try this again. Huh? But it's also not doing 8 total. The one up here is not doing anything. On 7. Oh. Right. No. I think max drones counts our own drone. So what we'll have to do is we do if Y, if num drones, I think num drones gives how many are available. Wait, no, if not drone, else if drone, else do a sort row here. Same down here. Sort column here is also important that we do that. This. Because we should do our own as well. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that looks better. That one's done, so it's waiting for the rest. Okay. It only found 1. Okay. Wait. Instead of harvesting at the end, just do a quick print at the end. I need to read this again. Doing a quick print here, I don't need that. Helloing Leo. That's fine. Size 3. Does not seem sorted. 0 has nothing. Why does 0 have nothing? Oh, because of that, right? Zero, 6, 0, 7. Doesn't make sense at the end. Oh. Five, 1, 9. No, it's not doing it correctly. Hey, dos. Pi 5. Yes. What does wait for return? It returns the value of the function that was running. Okay. Right. How about we return cacti here? Now, see, then we're getting back into the issue of this. So we need... What I'd need now is like a dual ref kind of thing, in a sense. So basically... Oh, fuck. It does work if we do it solo, but that's because it, you know... How about drone is false as a test, right? So just do it solo. Then it should work with the variable properly. Yeah, there you go. So this is sorting it properly. And then at the end we have 1, 4, 7. We have 2, 4, 7. And we have 2, 5, 7. So that is doing it correctly. The problem that we're getting here is that because of the drones, they're doing the sorting of the row and the sorting of the column. Which does not seem to give us the correct values at the end. Because it's back 591, doesn't make sense. This has not been sorted. The top row should be sorted though. By that I mean the top right. Right, so after the column, so after the row sort, we have to wait for the drones. And you know what we could do? Plant. Do swap row def. Rebuild dict. How about that? For X in range size, for Y in range size. Moving move 2. Cacti is that. And just cacti XY is measure, right? So after we've done this, after we've done a row sort, and we waited for all of them, we do a rebuild of the dictionary, right? Because the drones know what their row stuff is. What? 420, why? How? This doesn't make sense. $695, no. What does sort row actually do again? Sort row internally should get us the cacti stuff. Sword roll, why? See copy is cacti. Yeah. If we do swap roll, then do I have to pass through the value because of stuff? Swap roll? Maybe? Try again. 624. Doesn't make sense. Chat, I am confused. What am I doing wrong here? Is this some like Python stuff I'm just not aware of? Like, I think I know what's happening, but also not really. Because it should only really swap the ones in the X position here. Swap row should swap in the X position. From the XY. Rebuild dict. Quick print cacti. Do a flip. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Zero to 1. Doesn't make sense already. Yeah, no. But XY in range size. Size, moving, move to XY. Cacti, XY is measure. What if we print it before the rebuild as well? Like here. Doing something wrong. Variables. No. Name scopes. Prints here because the local X inside F is not the same variable as a global X. Hey, Yuki. Oh. Return values, yeah? Drones do not collide. Max drones, maximum number of drones that can be spawned. Num drones to get the number that are already on the farm. Spawn drone. Super useful parallel for all function, which takes any function and runs it on every farm tile. Makes use of all available drones to do so. One particularly useful pattern. So spawn a drone if one is available and otherwise do it yourself. If not, spawn drone. Awaiting another drone. Use the wait for function to wait for drone to finish. Wait for returns the value of the function. Note that spawning drones takes time, so it's not good idea to spawn a new drone for every little thing. Has finished to check if the drone is finished without waiting for it. No shared memory. Ah, each drone has its own memory and cannot directly read or write another drone's global. This will print 0 because the new drone incremented its own copy of the global X, which doesn't affect the first drone's X. Right, so what I'm seeing here, sword row here, sword row, cacti, basically what we need. Like we specifically have to feed cacti into this. And then true here again. Same for this, cacti. I think that would fix it, maybe. The shared memory is like the kicker that I don't have here. No, still not doing it properly. How do we best do this? Do I end up doing multiple? Do I like do cacti X? Is this? Cacti Y is this? And then I do this per and I feed this back into the normal one. So we do cacti X on X is that doesn't make sense. Oh, X and then C X C Y? Well, I don't need that though. This is hurting my brain. If we do it on cacti and pass it through, apparently they aren't getting the stuff from it as a problem. Wait, maybe they are if I tell it to, was it sort column cacti, global cacti. What if I do it here? Will you have this? Probably not, because you don't know about the cacti in here. How would you? I have a better idea. The drone has to build the dictionary itself. So we don't do any like measurement stuff here. I have to completely redo this now. Okay. Watch this. Do this. We don't rebuild the dictionary because we don't care about that. Do swap row for cacti. Do swap column for cacti, right? It's basically, it's the entire thing here as well. It's just X and Y, right? Sort row. We'll ignore that for now. Sort column. Right. So we need for this, we don't use global cacti here anymore. We don't send in the cacti or Y or whatever. At the start of this, when we spawn the drone into the function sort column, right? We do for, well, we do cacti is this for Y in range size. Move to XY. Cacti XY is measure, right? Hey Flo. Overly, yeah. I've seen that as well. So column and row for X in range size. So this might work now. Let's see. Oh, okay. It takes 3 arguments. Well, no. Well, no, you do. You're correct. You do take 3 arguments. You are so right with that. Do swap row, do swap column. Okay, rebuild dictionary we don't have anymore. That's also a thing. It's smarter for every... Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So every drone itself is handling this now. Every drone is handling that on its own. Perfect. So if I change this to 5 now, basically the drones are going through on their respective column and row ones. Yeah, see? Perfect. I don't know why I was worried about this. The only other thing that we need now is just planting it in, you know, in the size. So basically 4y in size, for x in size. We do def plant row. Then we do spawn drones with that. There you go. Ah, wait, I have to do this. Def plant. Then wait for drones. H4, how's the farming? Coming along. Plant roll. Fuck no. Drones. Oh, because we don't have drones. I can also... No, I can't do it here. There you go. What? What now? Plant roll. Okay, go. We have hit cactus. Or cacti. Hey. Yes. Okay. 128k. Right, so cactus, functional. Very cool. Let's see. So size 9, size limit, plant. Only thing that we need now is a wild true for all of this. Def. I should probably plant rows. Drones is that. Plant, wait. Do swap row. Right. The planting probably has to be further down then. Sort row. Plant rows. Sword row, sword column. Drones is that. Are we clearing drones there anyway? Oh, I know why. Probably want these higher up because they're helper functions. Imagine ordering a pizza and they always cut it except today. Ooh. Plant rows. Def sword rows. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Wait for drones. There's another helper function we do at the start. Def wait for drones. That. Wait for continue. Or W. So true. Wait for drones. Plant rows, plant sort rows. Sort columns. Drones is that. Wait for drones. While true. Plant rows. Sort rows. Sort columns. Harvest. There you go. This should work now. So once they're done with this, we should have a second one. Wait. This is not good. It's because it's in a separate method. I can't do it like that. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Wait for. check this again. Not spawn drone, awaiting another drone. No shared memory, race conditions. I think I have to do it without waiting for drones like that. I think I have to specifically call it in here. Like this. Try this again. Yeah, okay. Seems to work. Don't understand what's going on here. Yep. What's this one? Cannot plant on grounds grassland in plant row. Right, fair. I mean... Are you erroring more with that, or...? Ah, stop. That is exactly the problem. Plant rows. If get ground type isn't grounds grassland, ground soil, then till. Otherwise just plant. The knife summer went up in price. Yeah, I saw that. 35k. Okay. Bigger mazes for 72k. More pumpkins for this, which we can get. Yield and cost of cactus. What does cactus require again? Doesn't mention anything. 51,000. Oh, it's using pumpkin, of course. Come on, one more and then we can do more mazes. For more mega farm stuff. Oh, and then we can do dinosaurs as well. Oh, there you go. Right, stop all. Yeah, that is one hell of a cactus farm script. We have to do the same for the... Was it the carrots and trees? Because right now what it does for the carrots... Oh, it's not doing anything because it just can plant and work. Mace. If measure is none. But like, oh. I assume when I start the maze, I want to clear it, to be honest. There you go. That is the exact music I need right now, yes. We can probably improve this as well. Know what? Okay. If measure is none, then spawn maze. Well, if measure is none, we started off without that. Measure gives us... What does measure give us? Right click. Mysterious number size. Next position for a treasure or apple. We have 8 drones in total. What I could do... this is very stupid. On one hand, like, I want bigger... I want to have, like, 4 of these. That would be very stupid. We do size 8. Okay, let's see. Spawn maze. Does it spawn it underneath? Yeah. Well, spawn maze is clearing as well, so it's like that shouldn't be doing it. You should clear once at the start. Well, true. If measure is none. Wait for... No, copy the code from the other one. Wait for drones. There you go. We do drones is that. Measure is non-spawn maze. No, then we do 4 top left actually. Moving, which we don't import yet. No, we do. Moving dot move to. Do get world size. Actually 0. Oh. Get world size -1. Actually, no, we can just do starting positions is 0, 0, 0, get world size -1, get world size -1, get world size -1, and get world size -1, 0. There you go. And then we do 4 pause in starting positions. XY is pause. Move to XY. Spawn maze. Spawn drone, run left. Should always be possible to do this now. Run right. No. We do... Where's the other code for this, for the spawning? There. That's the one. Drone is spawn drone, run left. Otherwise that. Drone is spawn drone, run right. Otherwise run right. Then we wait for all the drones. It's not doing anything. Spawn maze with the size takes 1 argument. Do you really take 1 argument? Can't you just take the size from there? The global size? Oh. Why are you not... What? For pause in starting positions. You're not moving to the other location. I don't like that. Quick print. Starting positions. Info. Output. It is doing it. Spawn maze is doing area is get world size. No, area. Why are we're not using area anyway? It should be doing that. What if we move this one here first? On first position. Oh, comma. It's doing it down there, but you're not moving to the other ones. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, okay, we can't do that. I'm silly. Yeah, because the walls are closed in. Well. Good. Good. Okay, well then do this. But the only problem I see with measure now is we can't have multiple of these running at the same time. Because measure... Where's measure? If direction is none, it measures the neighboring entity in the given direction. Returns the number of petals of a sunflower. Returns the position for a treasure or apple. Treasure. Or apple. Okay. Size of a cactus. A mysterious number for a pumpkin. None for all other entities. Hmm. Maybe just don't move to that position, to be honest. I just spawn the maze. Hmm. Okay, in that case, we don't need the drones thing. Well, we do, but I want to spawn one that also does the run random again, because it was funny. The run random is just not going to do anything. The run random would need to skip on like every second or something. Like run random is so useless. I'm happy with Cactus Farm and the other stuff. That's good. Now we need more trees though as well. Like more hay. Hay is like relatively simple to get. Watering, so we would get a good chunk of water, which we don't really need for some of this stuff. More pumpkins, polyculture, yield multiplier of polyculture. Bigger drone count means bigger cactus, which is kind of like what I want to have now. What's the thing again with what was it? Treasure. Mazes. Size of maze depends on the amount of items with substance used. Second used item count. 5x5 maze will yield 25 gold. Right. Let's see the hints, because now we have it. Create a maze, imagine that you're the drone. Think about how you would try to find the treasure if you were in the maze. Write down your strategy step by step. As long as there are no loops, all the walls are really just one large connected wall. If you follow the wall, it will lead you through the whole maze. Yep, that's exactly it. So you basically use modulo 4 to allow it to rotate around the circle. After west, it wraps back around to north. Isn't that what I'm already doing? Increase deer? Yeah, see? Well, it's modulo 4, but I'm doing len deers. You can't solve it, you can always make your life easier and do it less efficiently. Solving a 1x1 maze is trivial. I mean, it's not wrong. Question is, if it's smarter to just spawn like 8 drones that do 1x1 mazes. Now I'm curious, how much will we get from this? That is not a lot. That is so not a lot. Why are you moving to the right side there? Oh, because the drones are briefly running to the right side. Okay, fair. Are we really getting that much from the maze? And maze. Upgrade. Each maze upgrade level doubles the treasure, but it also doubles the amount of weird substance needed. Right. Has to be a 2x2 maze? Yeah, I can do that. It's still not doing all that well. Like, I think there's a good middle ground somewhere with size compared to how long it takes the drone to go through it. Because doing it with full world size. I mean, we do need more substance as well. Forgot how that one worked. Can make plants grow instantly using ice item fertilizer, right? So we just use fertilizer. Wait, no. When a plant's infected, half of its yield is turned into weird substance when it's harvested. Right, so I mean, I could change my multi-pumpkin to be like while true do field harvest. Total count. Flip for substance. Infect is false. Infect is not infect. Huh? If infect, then use item. Moves to... There you go. So we start off with true instead of harvesting. Weird substance. Yeah, items fertilizer. And the plant is infected. Infected plant will cure it. Right, so if we run multi-pumpkin in a second, we should be able to get like some more. How much do I need for this? 128,000. Let's get that. Let's get that. What time is it? 16:28? That's fine. At least I'm glad my moving script is now working functionally. That's like so much better. No, do not delete my moving script, please. That is bad. Almost pressed yes there. Okay, get me another one of those, because then I want to see about the... What is it? Where's the other script? Where's my other script? Cactus farm. I want to see about the cactus farm that I'll now run here. That is such a long script. Just put that here. I want to see the cactus farm with like 16 drones. How do we get it bigger? 500,000 pumpkin. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, multi-pumpkin is doing its thing already. It's like with the do field, it spawns drones on every row, right? While num drones are smaller than max drones, yeah, so it does that. And then it goes to... Oh, that means the multi-pumpkin will be faster as well. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, we'll do the pumpkin first. No, we will do the pumpkin first because I want to see about the substance. Because half of the pumpkin yield being substance is like kind of good. This is coming along. 108, we're 20k away. Problem with pumpkins is we need carrots, which means we need to redo the carrot and trees logic as well. Which shouldn't be too bad. We just send them in their merry way. That's a nice logic though. X, Y should plant if both combined modulo 2. So it does it like diagonally. Smart. Come on, 10k more. You can do it. Okay, we're getting about 1,000 per. This is not fast. I very much do believe a lower size gets more. Like an 8x8 maze or something. It's like, it doesn't get more, but because it's running it faster, it does feel like it's making more. Right? Am I wrong with that? Because they reach the stuff quicker. No. There you go. 126. And we'll stop the maze in a second, or we can let it run a bit longer. Okay. What do I want to do? What did I want to do? Oh yeah, mega farm. Yay, 16. Okay, stop. Do me pumpkins. Holy shit. Oh. Okay. Num drones. Okay. If... Wait, no. I have to do the same thing here. If drones append, else do row ourselves. Oh, it doesn't do it. Well, actually, we can just do one row Do one row ourselves. There you go. Make Kath right. Oh, you are very slow with that. Why are you so slow? Stop. What? You're right in Rust. Let's try this first. Try to read a variable in fact before value was assigned to it. But it is here, it's true. How about we do global infect, maybe? But why were you slow? Why was the normal drone slow and the other ones were fast? That's what I'm wondering right now. Do roll. Roll is the set, while smaller. Hey, defect. Oh no, it's still fast-ish. Don't send everyone out. Oh, I know why you're sending everyone out. Total count plus equals 1. There you go. There you go. Oh. We are eating through our carrots, though. Holy shit. We have 100,000 pumpkins now. That is not giving us a lot of substance. Maybe this is not good for the substance stuff. Maybe we should do that on a different one. Well, pumpkin stuff is working. That's nice. What about the big cactus farm? Right, stop. Why did you send so many in? Size is max drones. How about that? Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at them go and sort. If you're wondering what they're doing and why they're doing it the way they are, they're going from left to right constantly to sort the rightmost, like to sort from small to large, and I have to have them go with the way that I have the script right now. I have to have them go from the left to the right constantly. Otherwise, the logic is like not working properly, and then they're doing it from bottom to top as well. So you see they are moving them one by one. It's just that way I don't have to do weird fancy logic to get it in as well. Holy shit, that was a lot of cactus. Oh. $200,000 cactus, just like that. Okay. Which means we can do more mazes soon. Oh. We also need to do another sunflower farm, which I wonder how that will work with all of these. Well, num drones, spawn drone, do harvests. Okay, let's let the cactus farm run through once, and then we'll do the sunflower farm. And then theoretically we have to look into the other stuff like the carrots and the trees as well. So we could maybe do in main. Let's have it spawn a drone to do sunflower farm. Come on. 274k. Yes. Oh, 536,000. Holy shit. Okay. Sunflowers. Yes. Yes, power. Takes carrots to plant them. Okay. Right. Why is it iron range 5? Oh, because it's doing 5 sweeps and then it's done, I think. Okay. What if instead of doing that, though, we do Sunflower Farm run, harvest and move east? So now you should be doing just hay. Yeah, that is a lot of hay that we're getting now. This looks nice with the sweep upwards. What do we hay for? Trees. Okay. Import carrots. Import trees. Sunflower. Let's do this sunflower farm run. Def carrots. Do carrots. Do sunflower. Do hay. Wow, true. If get entity type is entities carrots, then harvests. If get ground type isn't grounds soil till plant carrot items. Oh no. How are we getting carrots? Plant entities carrot. Ah. Right, that's fine. Let's see, so if I do carrots. Ooh. Well, stop. We're using up all those items. And can harvests. Else if ground... actually, if it's carrots... No, first... If ground type isn't soil, till and plant, entities carrot. That's what I want. If entity type is carrot and can harvest, that's the one. But also, don't we have that in moving? The watering thing? Yeah, moving water. Just do one, I guess. Import moving. Moving water 1. 1 is probably a bit too much, but that's fine. Ah, right, okay. If it's not ground soil, then we till else. If get entity type is probably returning none. Get entity type is entities carrots. If can harvest, harvest. Else plant. Constantly coughing? My condolences. Go. Oh, that's fine. If ground type isn't ground soil, we just do this. Yep, this sounds good. Holy carrot farming. Okay, problem now. Do carrots. Def do trees. Then we do wild true. It's probably bad to do, honestly. For I in range, get world size. How about you do one entire run here? Oh. Like what, one row instead of the wild true. Get entity type isn't entities. That does what work again. It's just bush. Oh, trees. Trees. Better way than, okay. Drop more wood than bushes. Okay. Coughing is like the last part of being sick. Yeah. Well, there you go. You shouldn't be planting trees there. If try this maybe? Elif. It's good enough. How about if can harvest? So we also harvest some wheat on the side. Oh, wait. If can harvests. No. Stop. If trees can plant, we need that first. Then plant, elif. Ooh. How about this? I know. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. If can harvest, harvest, and if trees can plant, plant a new tree. There you go. Aha! Yes. Okay, so now we should be able to do this. Yes, more grass yield. More tree yield as well in a second. 1.23. I want more water as well, to be honest. Because now water is going down at a fast rate. That's fine. Now it's going up. 3.2 million, that's fine. Okay, get me more tree yield. Oh, that's fast. Oh. 7 million. Checking back in after earlier speedrun. I'm glad the funny penguin game is like speedrunnable. Funny penguin, but quick. The thing is, it's not really funny penguin because it is, what was it? It is, heck. Quite the dark story, but yeah. More carrots. Oh, we should go for more carrots as well. 3 million. But more wheat yield so we can get more trees. It's like pretty important as well. There you go. No more wheat yield, which means what we'll honestly do here is just... No. Fun is do hay. And then we do fun. There you go. All the drones are doing fun. I have to do carrots in a bit again. After we get the carrot yield up. Oof. I mean, first we need the tree yield up and then... That's a lot. That is a lot. How was the run? I got it done in like 110-ish, 115. The in-game timer resets when you load a save, unfortunately. So, not the best. That's fine. 32 drones. Kind of need that, so we have to work towards pumpkins. There you go. So now we can do trees again. Do trees. Oh, trees. I don't know why it's like doing it weirdly like this. Oh, because you're running one fun as well here. What if we remove you from doing the fun? What if you just constantly move north? Is that better? It seems to be better. Yeah, it is much better. Because it is effectively doing 2 runs there. What? Moving water 0.75. Is this getting watered? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Well, do me more trees, please. Because more trees means more... carrots? 19 million. That's quite a lot. Now we're getting lots of water. Largest numbers of petal, you get 5 times more power. Oh, if you are at least... there are at least 10 sunflowers on the farm and you harvest the one with the largest number. Oh. Right. So maybe we want to redo the sunflower farm instead of like just doing it blindly in here, which is fine. Right? Like okay. 39 mil though. Let's get another one for the carrots in. We can do carrots in a bit. And then we still have to do the logic of, oh, what if we have like less than 19 mil was it wood? Then do like, I don't know, do 10 runs of wood, right? And then you can go back to carrots if we have less than that, blah blah. Hey sir. The sunflower one is a really fun challenge to do with multiple drones. I mean, my idea for that is to just let it plant all the sunflowers. And once they're all planted, well, actually, not really. It's easy, actually. It's not that one. Thinking of that right now is not a challenge, right? Oh, and because we have sunflower farm in there. Can you like not import the sunflower farm real quick so you don't run with that? Okay, let's see. The logic that I have in mind is, let's do this fresh. We do a def do roll. Let me think real quick. The only thing so far from the game is the code, but not what the goal really is. If you like Like if you have to code a specific behavior. Yeah, you code it to run fast. And there's like stuff down here. There's dinosaur creature bones, which I've not touched yet. But that one down there, for example. We want to do a row. We also want to do yields. Well, flowers as a dict, I think. Because let me think now. Are we able to sort? Is there a good way to sort in here? That I would be interested in. I mean, it's just for loops, but like ranges, sets. Without values, an unordered set of keys. Okay. So my idea for this is to do this. Highest is 0. For X in range, get world size. Basically do we need, yeah, we basically do a moving water 1. All the optimizing is quite unnecessary to unlock all the things. If that's your goal in the game, you can get away with shoddy code, just takes a bit longer. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, optimizing is fun, making it smart and whatnot. Like, I can show you. This is good that this is running in the background because we're close to more grass, by the way. Definitely more trees. There you go. 97 mil, 39 mil. Let's get this in a second. I can show you the cactus farm in a second. Because that's... I'm glad I got that working with my stupid brain, but also it can probably be done much smarter. Okay, there you go. We need more pumpkins in a second as well. We want to water it to a threshold of 0.75 first. Get ground type isn't ground soil until plant sunflower flowers get pos X, get pos Y is measure, which gives us that, and well, plant sunflower value, or well, power is measure, so we do that. If power greater highest, then highest is power. Move east. Return highest. Actually, no. Highest is power. But then we don't need flowers, to be honest. Highest position. Well, no. Actually, we want to return highest, and the highest pos is 0, 0. There you go. And then we just do... If power is highest, highest is that, highest pos is... Get pos X. Ooh, no! Highest post is get pos X, get pos Y. There you go. So we do a row and we return the highest and the highest pos. And then we do while true. Drones is that. Well, we can do that in here actually. Drones is this. Then we steal that from the sunflower code basically. Which is like, well, kinda. We steal it from here. Which means we'll do drone is spawn drone. For Y. This. For Y in, that's not a row sort, in range. Get world size. Spawn drone, do roll. Do roll. Else we do it ourselves, then we wait for all the drones. which is highest pos is, wait for drone. Actually D highest, because drone highest and drone highest pos. So we do the same here. Highest and highest pos is 0. Do row. Oh, we have so much now. Oh, I can feel the carrots in a second as well. Else highest pos is do row. If the highest is greater than highest, then highest pos is the highest pos. And then we do moving, move to. Hey Wolf, I'm doing all right. Move to XY and then harvest. In theory, this should do the thing. Let's see. Oh, well, it died here. Can be used on the operands? None. Well, fair. Where are we? Plant sunflower. If it's not soil, till. Oh, I see why. Well, true for Y in range. Move north. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Didn't get any energy. Wait, why are we not getting any energy from that? We are, but we're using it super fast. What? Huh? This is useless. My normal sunflower thing does much more than this. What the fuck? Look at this. Wait, why are you dying? Oh, sunflower farm. That's why. Like, we're on 0 power. Oh, the top one isn't doing it as well. But we're gaining much more by just doing it like this. Well, num drones are small and num drones. Well, that's also stupid to do. I want this one. Stop. Well, yeah, we can do this, and then if fun is to sunflower, does that work? Fun. So we do it ourselves? Nope, we can't do that. No, it doesn't work. It's a function. Do you mean to call the function? I can turn this off in the options. Yes, where? Arrows. Okay, let's try this. I specifically want to check against the function. That is correct. Yeah, see? I'm doing all right. Wolf. But yeah, this is like much smarter than whatever I try to write here. The logic makes sense, but the return doesn't. It farms the entire field, but this just gives me so much more. Yeah, what's the point of that then, right? So with this algorithm, you're just harvesting the sunflowers very fast, but you're not getting a lot of the 5x benefit from harvesting the highest. Yeah, the problem with the highest, though, is if I try that, it gave me, like, nothing. Like, it says... Well, let me zoom out a bit or move over here. Like, it specifically says if there's at least 10 sunflowers on the farm, you harvest one with the largest number of petals, you get 5 times more power. Right? So I assume 5 times more power. It harvests everything at once. Which is the same with, like, big pumpkins or the cactus and stuff, right? Several sunflowers can have the same number of petals, so that there can be several sunflowers. So that logic I did get working. And that's fine, but, you know, it's not giving me the correct amount, it seems. Or like what I would want it to give me. It only gave me like 10 power. Which is like nothing. I assume there's a better way to handle it. I just can't think of it. My idea was, oh, just like place the entire thing and place the sunflowers and then measure them immediately. But I assume that just uses too much power. It's probably like... Logically, it makes sense. But, you know, we are running so out of water as well with this. How about you do 0.75 instead? Because we're running like dry on water. Do trees. There you go. Give me some more trees real quick. Because we need them for carrots, and then we can do carrots in a second. I mean, there's still the companion stuff, right? Which can also yield some fun stuff. The polyculture with companions. For which I had some logic as well, but it wasn't working reliably, so I just like gave up on it for now. 97 million, we're almost there. Also, on a side note, I'm not sure how long I'll still be going for stream-wise, because I still need some food. Because there's like Borderlands with friends later. Okay, we got carrots full now. So if I switch this back to do carrots. Yeah. Carrots. I don't need food. I do. I kinda do. Even if you don't like that. Right. So that's another thing with carrots. Can harvests. Plant. These carrot. Bit stupid to do it this way, but whatever. That is quite a lot of carrots. Holy. That maybe carrots I can solve world hunger? Yeah. Correct. Okay, stop. We don't have enough wood now. But now we can do the pumpkin again. Yeah, so the pumpkin logic is it spawns the drones, they sweep around to make sure that on their entire row, everything is fine. And then at the end, it like just pops it. Like that. And then we get the pumpkins. I want one cactus upgrade here. Actually, I think I want the farm expanded. But we can't really do that before we have the mazes, so I want the cactus upgrade first. Cactus requires pumpkin, but that's like not a big deal. 104,000. What do I need? 2.5 million? Holy shit. That's a lot. How much do I need? 720. Yeah, the cactus farm I'm very happy with as well. Even though it's very stupid to do, but that's fine. Because like with the cactus farm, it has to effectively... Oh, what? 11k? Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. Yeah, with the carrot farm, let me do one more pumpkin round. Cactus farm. The logic is like it spawns the drones. They go through on their row and like measure everything and then they sort everything, but they constantly go back to the very first position. Right? Let me check that. So, cactus farm. Yeah, so it spawns all the drones. And now, for planting, then it spawns them again. And now they effectively like go to the first, like they go through and they move stuff to the left constantly. Like they try to, once they reach a spot where it's like, oh, they have to move it left. They do that, but they constantly go back every single one to do that instead of it being a bit smarter. Like this algorithm, I know can be improved so much. But yeah, they first do the row. And then once they're done with the row, you see like one is in that position. Then it does it in a column. The way that I just do this is I have it do a swap column, like swap south, and then it does the X, Y, it swaps that around, right? So temporary one, new one is the one on the left, and then that. Problem with this is, as you see, it's only doing like one at a time instead of doing multiple, like moving one from here, tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, I only move in one direction. If a cactus needs to be moved into the other direction, it takes a few iterations to get in the... Yep, exactly. It works reliably, plus I got like 500,000 cactus from that, right? So it's not all that bad. But on the other hand, it's... I feel it can be improved by going over the list, like after they measure everything, right? I'd go over this list with a loop or multiple loops to sort it into a position where it makes sense. But then I have to figure out how to do smart switching, because if I have to move this one to this position, for example, and I swap this, but this is already at its correct position, constantly moving left, right, left, right. I don't know if that's faster. Like, this works, right? That's what I'm saying. Takes a while, but the yield is like 500k, so it's like whatever. So I think the next one that we want is another mega farm, so we can have up to 32. It's probably the most we can do. Like, this one probably has to upgrade to 22 by 22 and then 32 by 32 after, is my assumption. I don't want to do that yet because I don't have enough, enough drones. I could just use the debug stuff for, was it? Limiting the size. Where was it? Simulate set world size, there you go. Been wanting to try a maze hack where you simply spawn your drones in a 4x4 grid, then spawn a 4x4 maze right under them. One is always in the right spot. Oh my god. Okay. That kind of makes sense for the maze, because my current maze setup is just I have one that goes left, like along the left wall, and one along the right wall. Which I assume is the only proper way to do mazes. Like, there's no good algorithm. If you don't know where to go, the drone is stupid. It just knows where to go, straight, right, whatever, right? I mean, there's probably some smart way about maze solving as well. Like proper algorithms and whatnot. But if you don't know the maze layout, right? Then that's a bit difficult to figure out. There's plenty. Yeah. I mean, the one that I have is I just spawned 2 drones. One that just goes along the left wall, if it can go along the left wall. If it hits like a dead end, it turns around and then still goes, like, it will rotate to the right, see if it can move forward, and there's a wall on the left. If it can, it does that. If there's no wall on the left, it will turn left, go in, and repeat. And if it can't and it turns right and there's a wall in front and on the left, and it does it, like, then it turns right again and then it repeats that. You can do the same with more drones. Yeah, that's after you said, oh, just spawn them in a 4x4 grid. I was like, yeah, that would work. Spawning them, having them do a flip real quick, because the position stuff, you know, like just move here, do a flip here, flip, right? So after they do the flips, they just run around. Or they can wait up until they measure something, right? If they measure a position, then they start moving. Basically just delaying the move. Right, so this will give us more for the mazes in a second, which is good. You spawn in... Oh, wait, no, I didn't read your thing in full. You spawn a drone at every junction? Yeah, this. It just sticks to the right. Spawning a drone at every junction is smart, though. Like, I could spawn 2 drones then. Let me try that. We want another run, like spawn drone. Run left, run right. Because this is defined down here. I can't call that in here. Because one big maze like this is like, okay. If not, move deers. It's like move is one thing, but like can move. Can move right, can move left. This would require a bit more thinking of myself to get this in. Because we don't need the random one. I can throw that away. That's like, the random one is stupid. It was a silly idea, but it didn't really work out the way that I wanted it to. Run mode. If not, can move right. If we can't move right, then we check if... can move decrease steer is like why would the increase steer is turn right effectively. Like I don't know what the front is. These like let me think. If we can't move to the right, yeah, if there's a wall to our right, which makes sense. Otherwise, wait, that's the one. Otherwise, increase steer? No. If num drones is smaller than max drones, else increase steer. We just move. Whatever. Right? We spawn a new drone. Spawn drone. Run right. Else decrease steer. Oh. Right, that's problematic with this. Def. Run 1. Run 0. Can I just do run left with... Let's run 1. Let's see, does this work? Oh, there must be a colon. Oh, that would make sense. Let's see. Right. Maybe we do have to turn this because they don't know where to go. We always want to decrease the deer, it seems. Or like increase. No, we don't. What? What if we do it like this? They still go to the same spot is the problem. Maybe like this. Maybe we need to spawn them and decrease or increase the deer instead. Cool. That works well. Oh! Yeah, it just gets stuck. Oh, they do need to increase the direction here. What if we tell them to run the other way instead? Let's see. I mean, it... I don't know, honestly. It does seem like it is doing a bit better with this, but not really. It looks cooler, it just has more drones flying around. But like most of these are the exact same. Like it makes sense that they followed this because it's just one path, right? Why does it spawn so many? So confusing. Yeah, we are definitely getting more, but it's like this is confusing me a bit with the thing because every drone spawns another drone, so the number of drones doubles every time. But yeah. Oh, what's happening here? Try to use items weird substance. Ah, I didn't have enough weird substance. That makes sense. So what if we do carrots? Actually, no. Do hay. Def do corrupted hay. Or do infected hay. Ah. Do infected hay. How'd you mention the game needs a custom editor theme mods? No, I guess the game just needs a better editor. Why are you not spawning new drones? Oh, because I run that, that's why. Yeah, I think that's good on the substance front. Coded in code. Yeah, I mean, you can open this stuff in an external editor, I think. It's like you can open the folder where it has all these things, but I am fine with this for now. Yeah, them spawning a new one constantly would be the main issue, yeah. Like, I think that's what it is. Loading backups, credits. External editor. Yeah, there you go. Can find the files in the save folder. Let me quickly open that. Yeah, you just have a save folder and it has like all the Python files in there. Using VS Code. See? So the Python extension, open the folder that holds your Py files in VS Code. Make sure you open the whole folder, not just the individual ones, otherwise the built-in stuff isn't working. Yeah, so it has external editor support because of built-in stuff. Every one of the code windows is just backwards. Yep. Which is why when you press X, it deletes it, which is stupid to me. Like, I get why it's there, but it's also... I'm glad it gives you a pop-up. Right, what if... did I spawn a drone as false? Right? Num drones and not did I spawn a drone. What a value name. Okay, so now only the new drone should be... Oh. How about global... No, wait, we just do it here. Right, we don't have to it here. That looks a bit better. Still takes a while for them to, you know. They still get stuck, obviously. Get Copilot to play the game for you. Would be a nice challenge as well. I mean, using AI is like an app, but having Copilot just look at this and be like, okay, I need you to do a smart farm with this. This is the logic on how it works, blah, blah. Do me code. Like, figure out if there's a model that can actually beat the game properly with like smart algorithms and whatnot, right? Would be interesting to say the least. 15 million. 4 million. 512,000 for 32 drones. Now we can do pumpkins again. Gotta figure out what I'll get for dinner, to be honest. My stomach's telling me you should go for a kebab pizza. My time is telling me, nah, that's tomorrow. What if instead we do a... Wasn't random times len lists between 0 and 1. So random times 2 should work? Maybe? Let's see. That's... okay. Cool. Between 0 inclusive and 1 exclusive. This should work though. Or run random would be good. Because otherwise they constantly do that. Why are you stuck? Huh? I don't think this works well. I just realized something. Run right, run left. Because they seem to be defined already. This is not C++ where you have to do that. They do be getting stuck every now and then, which is very funny. Oh, 255. Oh, 512 is what we need. Okay, it's fine. The only other idea I had was like multiple mazes, which would make sense by just like bringing the drone over to the corners and having it spawn like an 8x8, 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 right? And then having it spawn the stuff there. But I would somehow need to signal them. Like, spawn it, do one flip, 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 right? And then wait for all of them to be done, maybe. Then we don't spawn extra drones. Like, I don't know if the full size is still the best regarding logic and whatnot. They seem to be getting caught in here. Don't have to wait for all 4 to be done. As soon as one of the mazes is done, you can just create a new one. Well, yeah, but like one of the... My drone will get stuck in one of these areas. That's what I'm saying. Or I have to tell the drones to always move to the corner position so they don't accidentally spawn a weird maze in the center. because it goes by center and it goes out the size you make it, unless you're at the corner where it goes like out. So if you do it here, it will go out, and the rest it will fill out to the bottom left, right? Yeah. So I just have it spawn in the corners, but the main drone that would handle it would then get stuck in one of the mazes. If this one's done, it can't exit. That's like one thing I tried, and it's like that's when I got caught up with that. It's very yeah. Still haven't done dinosaurs yet. I want the mega farm first, because mega farm means expanding means more unlock. 4.1 million for the pumpkins. Maybe we do have to do some more carrots. Some more pumpkin yield. It's quite the enjoyable game. Like, as you mentioned with improving your code and stuff, at some point I feel it is just, you know, it is just optimization, obviously. And depending on what my brain is currently cooking up, I might have some good optimization. Getting the moving code working properly, by the way, that was pain. It was like moving to a position, getting the area, the world size, right? And half of it. And then getting the X and Y, right? The minimum of that, area -1, X and Y, right? Of the position that we have. Because if we want to move past the position, it has to like get the minimum. And while it's not reached, if the position X isn't our target position, we get the difference. If it's greater than 0 and the difference is less than half the area, it moves to the left, right? Otherwise it moves to the right, and the same for up and down. So it's like, if it's here, it has to get over here, right? You have wrapping. Yeah, same. It's like, if it's here and it has to go over here, you don't want it to go all the way here, like constantly right and up. That was the primitive way of doing it. Or you have to get here, just go right and up. Or you have to get like here, go right, and go up, right? But with this, it's like, it's functional now. So it's like, oh, you have to go here, well, go left down. Can't you just import solution? True! We should just import the solution always. Oh, we have more than 512k. Yay, 32 drones. Okay. Stop the maze. Now do not infected hay, do carrots. If I do carrots, then we'll run out of wood real fast, right? Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, we are. Holy shit. We can do a mix of carrots and... Because carrots do have the canned plant. No, okay. So we want... Do carrots... do carrots and trees. There you go. So for iron range world size, if we can plant a tree, else, if the ground type isn't soil, till, right? And if get entity type is carrots, else plant carrot. If can harvest. What's with the tree? Harvest. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. We'll just do this. If trees can plant, then we'll just do the is harvest in there for the tree. But this is some of the worst code I've done, but it's just copy pasting because it's like easy to do right now. This should function. Let's see. Seems to do its thing. Yep, it's both going up. Okay. Right. What I want? This one. It's probably no trick to carrots, right? It's just, yeah. I mean, the companion stuff could be helping quite a bit with that. Maybe. Get companion, polyculture. Move you down here. Sometimes plants yield more when planted together. Yeah, I had some logic for that as well, but the polyculture code is pain. Getting that to work correctly. Because the code I have for it so far, well, if the game lets me go over here, is in a range of 10. I only want to do it 10 times. I water it, right? I add the current position to the list. I then check if the companion is none. If it is, we till it and we continue to the next one, right? Because, you know, it could be that after tilling it, well, actually, continue, then we would have to do I-1, actually. This is a bit problematic. Oh, no, if companion... Well, I don't know why I had the till in there. Anyway, we get the plant type and the XY for the companion. And we move to that position, and then we check the specific plant type, right? And then after we're done with the list, we go to the first spot in the list, right? Which I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I can literally just like for XY in list. Or like for pos in list. We move to that location. If we can harvest it, we harvest it. If the ground isn't grassland, then we till it. And then we move back to the start. And this wasn't working properly. Like, it kept going to different positions. It didn't actually farm all of them. The code for that probably wasn't optimal. It was very simple. Every drone plants something, then goes to that plant's companion and so forth. If there's something already on the tile, harvest it. It's not 100%. Yeah, that's exactly what I had there. And this code is from a single drone that I did. Know what we could do? If trees can plant... num items dot wood smaller than, does this work? No. And for less than 1 million. Otherwise just do carrots. Oh, we're using hay for that as well. That is going down fast. I just need 16 million for pumpkin. I think it was faster when we had it mixed with trees, to be honest. Like, actually. It felt faster because some of them had polyculture, right? Yeah, this is faster because some of them have polyculture. Nice. Which means theoretically the polyculture stuff would be better. I'll have to revisit that with the polyculture. What else do we need for unlocks? More mazes. Okay. Very fancy hat. Oh. 16.4. There you go. Now let's grab some more carrots and then we can put the pumpkin back on. Actually, yeah, we need the pumpkin so we can expand our operations. Can we already do that now? Let's see. He is using quite a bit. What are you doing? Plant entities pumpkin on grounds grassland. Huh? What? Oh. Yep. I know why. While num drones smaller than min get world's size. Max drones. There you go. That was the kicker. Okay, let's see how much we get from one of these. Holy shit. That's a big pumpkin I will get. Oh. Oh, 1 million. Oh. Yeah, next one's 32 by 32. Holy shit. What a farm. But yeah, the code logic was just, oh, just spawn all the drones that you can instead of the drones that, you know, we need, like the max drones and world size. That we have available, rather. 4.1, so 1 or 2 more pumpkin yields. Now we have to get back to carrots in a bit as well. Like, this can probably be optimized as well. But the way that it works so far is pretty okay. Ooh. Okay. After this pumpkin, we have to stop it. Okay, stop. Do this one. That is... Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, how about you do some of this? Oh, the last one isn't doing anything now. Right, so you want to do fun yourself as well. There you go. Hey, puppy. It's good. Farming. Go. I don't know why the drone at the top is, like, causing issues with this. I haven't done the math on what a 1 big pumpkin is worth. The yield is exponential up to 6x6. After that, the yield increases linear. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, because after that, yeah, n times 6, right. I misread that. I thought it was just going higher with that, but no. Okay, fair, fair. I think polyculture could be very useful as well if I properly do some of that. Right, in dinosaurs we definitely... You know what? Let's unlock dinosaurs. Let's see what... We can read this while it's farming. What language is it coding? And that's Python. Ancient, majestic creatures that can be farmed for ancient bones. Unfortunately, dinosaurs have gone extinct a long time ago, so the best we can do now is dressing up as one. For this purpose, you have received a new dinosaur head. Can be equipped. Unfortunately, it doesn't look quite like on the advertisement. If you equip the dinosaur and have enough cactus, an apple will automatically be purchased and placed under the drone. Okay. Wait, dinosaurs. Where are they? Ooh. Yeah, dinosaurs. When the drone is over an apple and moves again, it will eat the apple and grow its tail by 1. You can afford it. A new apple will be purchased and placed in a random location. The apple... It's snake. Okay. The apple cannot spawn if something else is planted where it wants to be. The tail of the dinosaur will be dragged behind the drone, filling the previous tiles the drone moved over. If a drone tries to move on top of the tail, move will fail and return false. Last segment of the tail will move out of the way during the move, so you can move onto it. If the snake fills out the whole farm, you will not be able to move anymore. So you can check if the snake is fully grown by checking if you can't move anymore. Using measure. And an apple will return the position of the next apple. When the hat is unequipped again by equipping a different hat, the tail will be harvested. You will receive items equal to the tail length squared. So for a tail of length n, you will receive n times... n squared to 2 items bone. Okay. The dinosaur head is very heavy, so if you equip it, it will make move take 400 ticks instead of 200. Each time you pick up an apple, the number of ticks used by move is reduced by 3%. Because a longer tail can help you move. Following loop prints number of ticks used by move. Okay. Okay. That sounds like a not today problem. Or like project rather, not problem. It's more or less... Yeah, it's Python, so it is using a custom like interpreter and stuff. It's more or less Python, because I think the definition stuff, like having a function down here that you can call from here, is not default Python behavior? I'm not sure. I think you have to define functions before using them in Python. But I could be wrong. I'm not like proficient in Python. I do modulo 3 for the planting there. You can call before declare? Okay, fair. So that is functional. Yeah, I really don't know why the function for that drone up there is so slow. No, it is actually the same speed as the other ones. Sometimes it just takes a while because they have to water the field as well, I think. Kind of disappointed the first time you're seeing this game. You've seen many Program-S games, but none of them use a real language. I mean, having a real language can cause other issues. And here this thing just exists and uses Python. Yeah. Like, I'm not too fond of Python personally because of the, oh, you have to tab in for this stuff. I hate that. I would indent it anyway, but the forced tabulation stuff is like, bleh. But I do, like, you know, it's fine. Oh, that's why we're so slow. Right. Yeah. I was wondering why we were so slow. Like, indentation determining scope is bad. Using indentation, though, is good, right? You want to have your code be readable. And that part I understand, but it's like, you know. That part makes sense. Like, in that sense, Python is good that it forces the indentation onto you, right? That's good about it. What's not good about it is that it's Python. Oh, golden sunflower head. Probably have to do some hay in a second. Why am I even doing this, by the way? Can't I just do this? Oh, wait. I mean, this. Should just be doing one round. Yeah, they will go out of sync. But that's because the drone is going, like, up by one. Be functional. Right. No, we can still farm some more sunflowers. Remember using Python and Selenium to spam your friends on WhatsApp. Okay. You think we can do both together again? Like, I'm thinking if modulo 3 would help me with like 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. And then mixed, I don't know how that would work because 0, 1, 2 would mean it should do these. Like, no, we can actually test that with this. I mean, kinda? Not really. Not really. My thought was that I'd have carrots, trees, wheat, carrot, trees, wheat, carrot, trees, wheat. But then it needs that. The modulo 3 isn't working for that, unfortunately. There's another logic about that that's... Okay, I can't think of... Villagers.
Just resubscribed for 36 months. Oh, Raych!
Ericat, thank you for resubbing for 36 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. This can be optimized by not despawning the drones. No, I intentionally did that. I initially had it just do 5 rows of this. Like, effectively, what I want to do is just wild through the run. And then, you know. That's like what we'd want there. For the sunflowers, at least. Or do you mean this right now? Yeah, I just like do a wild true, do carrots and trees. Like, wild true, do this. There you go. It does it a bit faster. Because it does it for hay as well and for sunflower. I don't know why I didn't have it here. That's actually a good question. Why? Because I just assumed world size and stuff? 49 million. How much do I need? 65. Come on, get me on full pumpkin, and then we're good with that. I'll probably do a break of this. Oh, because it is getting 6 p.m. and I still need some food before Borderlands later. But I'm trying to figure out the logic for this, like on every third tile, but then second tile here, because that's 1, 1. That's 2. Whereas this is 2, right? But then this one is 2 as well, because it's 2 plus 1. Want me to tell you? I'm trying to wrap my head around it right now. I can't think of it. Give me a bit more. Because I think Modulo 3 isn't too bad about it. But I probably need to check something else for it. How much? 65. Oh, we won't be able to get that before the hay runs out. No! No! Yeah, we're out of hay. Well, can't plant trees anymore now. Yep. Wait, no, we can't. We can still plant trees. We just can't plant. Was it carrots? Oh, so close to the carrots though. Do hay. Okay. Because that's another thing I need to implement here is like, oh, if you're done doing hay or whatever, if you don't have enough, terminate, right? So like while true, do that false, and then run something else, right? Like do carrots, for example, on your row, do something else on that row. Because it's effectively all just in that one row, right? And then we can just do one entire row run of something. Which is like def do row, right? So just do this, spawn drone, which is like do row. And then we can do function, which is the main one here. Do row. But then the problem begins with like the other drones. If this is while true here, I just want to spawn a drone. Yeah. If num drones, spawn drone. But then we move north again. Ah. I don't want to do that right now. Fun. Do carrots and trees. I'm thinking of like how to best do that, but like basically saying, oh, if it's like below 1 million wood or 1 million hay, then do something like do a few rounds or 1 round of trees here, right? So we'll always do something like that. And the trees on the modulo 2 will never like cross anyway. Okay, let's do multi-pumpkin again with the big ass pumpkin. Doing a maze with this is also gonna be very interesting. I want to run the maze in a sec. $3.6 million. It's insane. Cactus as well. Cactus is gonna take forever with this size, but because of the sort algorithm that I have for that, or like the thing. There you go. Give me more cactus. Let me run 1 round of cactus. Just out of curiosity. Oh my god, that will take forever. That will take forever. It looks nice though. For this, I feel I want a better algorithm. Let's be real. Having it constantly sort like that is not quick. There has to be some better logic for this. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. That's like... we need to somehow... well, we could use lists. But we want to put specific ones, but then we have sizes that are higher and lower. Yeah, this will still take a while. I see several smaller ones back here. You can also see when the drone is actually like going to the right, I think. Why are you going to the right then? Let's see. Questions me. Growth left is greater than growth, then do swap row. Moving move 2, valid plus equals 1. It breaks that one, so it moves back to the first location all the time. I want to try something with that in a second. What if we don't break, but like we do different spot? Like, what if we don't break, but instead do valid plus equals 1 when growth left isn't greater than growth? I want to let this run once at the very least. It will still take a while. Honestly, how about we try that? Size is like 9. Let's try on 9. Wait. Now I can try my theory. Don't do break, else valid plus equals 1. Don't do that here. Don't do a break, else valid plus equals 1. X greater 0. Does a if we do this? Because it's not doing it for the last one. Because the last one is always, you know, 0. That seems a bit faster. Just that change alone seems faster. Yeah? But we want to sweep in both ways. Sword row. Valid is 0. Right is true. For X in range size. CX is X. CX. CX is right and X, or get world size minus X. Minus 1 minus X. Theoretically. But at the end of this, we do right is not right. Oh, goodbye. Get world size minus 1. No, it's not get world size. It should be size minus 1. Otherwise, it's like, okay. Size minus X minus 1. I'd like to argue this is faster. Because they're rotating it in both ways now. And it keeps pulling one further up. Or like down or something. Yeah, okay. Oh, this will look nice. Oh, you can actually see them pulling the entire thing. Oh my god. This is mesmerizing. It keeps pulling them over to the side. Yeah, this is like 1,000 times faster. Kind of wild what some small optimizations do. Yeah, they're already done with the row sort. Well, almost. Why used... Okay, I was about to say. Jesus Christ. How many cacti are we gonna get from this? Oh, you're done on the right side already. Okay, fair. I respect that. Let's see. Oh, right. They're not doing it because I don't have the logic for that in there. I don't want to mess with this right now. Let them finish this part. They're almost done. And then we can hit the pause button and then we fix it for that as well. Because I only did it for the right and left sweep. Go. Almost. Yes. 18 million. Woohoo. Okay. Up. True. It doesn't matter if they go up or down, honestly. Y in range. CY is up and Y or size minus Y minus 1. Move to CY. CY greater, CY. Valid minus equals 1. Up is not up. Okay, go do the thing again. There's extra optimizations to figure out if the ones in the bottom are like lower. So every time they move over, I could update a list or something, being like, oh, well, the one on the left is like the lowest number, right? So you don't have to go there anymore. You have to, like, you don't have to go further to the left. Maybe. Cacti for life? Yeah. Yeah, well, not really, because we used up all of them now. Good, so my strategy with left-right sweeps did actually make sense. And like up-down sweeps, I just had to improve it a bit. Oh, there you go, now they're going down. Oh, this feels so nice. Yeah, it's like... This one doesn't feel as fast, but it should be faster because that's the second pass of this. And there you go. 19 million again. $15.6. Okay, we got full dinosaurs now. Oh, the dinosaur algorithm is going to be fun as well. Writing a snake algorithm. Yeah. About that. Okay, I think I'll do a stopping point here, though. This is good progress. Let me save. Switch to chatting, quit, end the stream for now. I'll figure out what I'm gonna eat. And then there will be Borderlands later at around 8 or like 19:30, so in like around 1.5 to 2 hours. And yeah, for now though, I will raid you elsewhere. Maybe even one of the people we're doing the funny later with. No, they're not live. Not live yet, at least. Definitely not to that guy. How about Huds? Go to Huds. He's doing some Croc, Legend of the Gobbos, which has now a PC release. Thanks for stream. Always. Well, when I get a chance, then, you know. Later tonight, I probably have to fuck up my internet with a new router to see if it actually connects to DHCP, which is going to be interesting. I should still be able to watch some stuff locally through my Plex and whatnot, so that should be fine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will be back later, as I said. And then, you know, we'll do the Borderlands. Goodbye. Till later.